Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We are continuing with more Life is Strange reunion. Oh, yeah. Gonna go ahead and hop right in here. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Alright, let's go ahead and hop on in. Oh, Jesus, I knew that might have been loud. Let me know if the volume is too loud or any of that fun shit. I know I try to put it up more so you guys can hear the audio of it. I try not to talk the usual blip blob. Hang on. Me and my restlessness here. Gotta get comfy. Alright, let's go to it. Video. And I know last episode was, or last part was exciting. We know how Max likes it.
And then her walkie went off, and I heard that someone was creeping around an abandoned building. I didn't really need the skeezy professor to tell me it was you. Max, you're kind of staring a lot.
Sorry, I think I might be in shock.
Sure. Blast from the past and all.
That was one way to put it. I felt blasted into a million pieces last night.
Max, we have a lot to catch up on. But I've been awake since Indianapolis.
Of course. Take my bed. We'll talk in the morning.
Thank you for understanding.
I'm not sure I understand anything right now. But I'm glad you're here. Come on, the bedroom's upstairs.
Thanks.
The 10,000 times I played this moment out in my head, I could never figure out what to say to her. What on earth do I say to her now?
You gonna sit there all night?
Just resting my legs. It's been a long, strange day. I'll tell you about it in the... Right when everything is falling into chaos, she walks in. Like she heard her cue. So, Max, what's it gonna take to get ready for the strangest conversation of your life? I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee.
There you go, Tamaki. Sorry. Opens.
If you stay in one place long enough, restaurants learn your birthday. Cute or creepy?
I feel it's kind of creepy. But I guess that is a thing, too. Oh.
I bought these in a panic when I started teaching. Sometimes great art is the best mentor.
Oh, I'm starting to look around and not even thinking about it. I just need to look at my shit here. Holy shit, it's 4:02 a.m. I haven't slept. I'm writing this to help me stay awake. She's here. She's sleeping on my bed, like drooling on my pillow right now. Chloe, my best friend, for as long as I can remember, up until the second she walked out the door. The last time I saw her, I was sitting on the motel bed, sobbing into a threadbare tissue. She was promising me that it would all be okay someday. This can't have been what she meant. Chloe Elizabeth Price is here. Maybe if I keep writing it down, I won't sound so insane. I guess I always thought that we'd meet again someday, but I figure it would be years from now, and that it would be more of a mutual plan. She looks exhausted. She mentioned Indianapolis. How far did she drive in order to make her big entrance and whisk me away from the Abraxas? I fell asleep. I'm going to put this journal away, but I can't sleep. Not yet. Not until the world starts making sense again. Campus security alert reminder. Fairmont Street section of the Lakeport is currently closed to all university personnel. Any students found trespassing will be subjected to disciplinary actions. Oh, careful. Tamaki's gonna play this game today, isn't he? Diamond. Diamond, hey, how's life on the road? Everything okay? Would love to hear from you. Call me sometime. Hey, I'm at Abraxas' house. You used to live here, right? There's some pretty sketchy stuff going on. I'm worried about Abraxas and the school, not to mention you. Please call me soon. Daffy. Where was I with this one? Don't know. Let's see for real. I'm trying to figure out where we were. Are you ready to talk yet? It's important. I think so. I have some pressing matters to explore first of the administration variety. What do you mean? Something with your mom? You'll see soon enough, darling. Don't you stressing your pretty little head. Please stop. I can't handle any more bad southern accent. Bad? I worked on that accent for weeks. It's extremely authentic. If you say so.
Guess I'm checking in with Vin this afternoon. I wonder if this is about the Abraxas house.
I would like to formally request a meeting with you this afternoon to discuss an important matter. Your attendance is mandatory. Can a request be mandatory? If you don't accept my request, I am mandated to be pissed off about it, and it's pretty simple. Want to give me a clue what it's about? Not in the slightest. I'll be in the president's office. See you there. Okay, that can't be bad. Oh, I must have missed that fucking picture. It's so upsetting. I'll have to go back and get it.
Chloe almost fell asleep climbing the stairs. She must have driven for a while to get here.
Yeah, look at this, right?
I bought these in a panic when I started teaching. Sometimes great art is the best mentor. Moses collected a few weird artifacts from the merge. He thinks they're fascinating. I think they're horrifying.
Yeah, it seems kind of interesting. Let's read. Celebration of life for Caledon students and faculty. Join us as we mourn the loss of Safi. Friday, December 15th. Oh, that's right. Yeah. At the administration library. In lieu of the flower donations, it will be raised for the Grander Hearts Mental Health Clinic. At the event, we will be accepting the following theme drinks and snacks, gingerbread contest. Okay, so this is kind of one of those weird mergers. So it's originally for the celebration of life, and then it goes to that. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I guess I can see why she thinks it's creepy.
Moses says this telescope is an embarrassment, but it helps me look at birds on the lake just fine. If I hadn't been there last night, would Loretta be here now?
Max, I just got home. I don't even know what to think. First of all, thank you. If you hadn't stayed so calm, I don't know what would have happened to us. I was questioned by the police, and I questioned them in turn until they took my recorder. I'm in trouble for trespassing, but the proof I uncovered was worth it. Lakeport Country Court ordered to state of demolition a week ago, and what happened last night was illegal. Somebody wanted to build the building to come down, and they were willing to break the law to make it happen. I'm going to confront President Teller today. I think you and I both deserve some answers, Loretta.
Diamond is worried about Sophie? I haven't heard from either of them in months. And they were off together?
Max, sorry I haven't responded to your texts. I know you want to know about my trip and what's going on with my but we need to talk about Safi. From what she told me, you know about her little secret. So Safi has been shape-shifting, like a lot. 8 months ago, it was occasional thing, but then it was this whole day. It was a whole day or weekend, or at some random person. Like she was trying to be anyone but herself. We stopped in town a few months ago. Safi hit it off with a girl named Ivy. I thought she might slow down for a bit, but then we had a fight. When we hit the road again, Safi started living as Ivy full time. So weird. We had a bit of a falling out last month. I think she might be headed back to Caledon. I don't know what she wants, but keep an eye out. She's not in a good place right now. Diamond.
What's going on, Sophie? How do I help you?
It's kind of creepy. Sorry, need a drink. Alright, let's see. Oh, message from Moses. I heard from Diamond. Whoa, how is she? She's, I think, okay, maybe a bit confused. She's worried about Safi. I don't think their trip turned out how either of them wanted. Damn, I've been reaching out to her. I'll reach out again. Just glad she's okay. Me too. Okay, what else we got?
Maybe if I thaw out my body, my mind will follow. I know I'm very anti-fire right now, but the place is freezing.
It is a cool fireplace, I gotta say. That is a freaking cool fireplace. Yeah.
Hazel's a great agent, and she put so much work into this weekend. I hope she eventually forgives me.
Max, I got prints of all your favorites and a couple of mine as well. Have a look. Bring 3 and 4 with you this weekend. I'll see you at the hotel at 9 a.m. with the schedule for the day. Don't stress about it. Just take one terrifying encounter at a time. See you soon, Hazel.
At least I have something to offer my surprise guest.
Who knows how long that's been there? They said we're all thinking it.
Wakey, wakey. It's my birthday. Again. But I doubt that's why Chloe dropped by.
Happy birthday, Max. Hope your gallery weekend is a huge success. Don't forget to take some time to celebrate. And think about our Christmas offer. We love to have you in Oregon, but are happy to come to you if that's easier. Neither of us has seen a white Christmas in decades. So depressing. Sorry. You need that snow, man. Well, we're so proud of you, honey. You've built a beautiful life for yourself. Love, Mom and Dad.
I wasn't planning on being home this weekend. There's nothing in my fridge but film. I should just stop trying to plan my week. It seems to invite chaos.
I wonder if I can I think we need to take a picture of her. I think that's what one of the things said.
I've been losing touch, trying to shake a feeling, everything at once. Listen, could it be?
Okay, maybe we don't take a picture. I don't know. I thought we did. Well, let's just worry about everything else. Hold on, let me check. I'm just gonna make coffee. Shh, don't wake her. That's what I'm thinking it is, but... Let's try again, see if that works. Second time's the charm, right? There it is. No, I wanted to zoom in.
After last night, I'm sure Chloe could use some coffee. I don't know what to say to Chloe when she wakes up, but I can guess that she will be cold, hungry, and in need of coffee. Now I have proof. She's really here. I have no idea how to handle the next hour. But this is a start. Yikes. I didn't even notice where we parked last night. Better move it. But where did she leave her keys?
Seriously, that is a great place to park, I swear. Like, me and Hobo Max playing Fortnite. Well, from my personal experience, the fridge is always the best place to hide your keys. I'm not kidding. But I'm gonna guess the duffel bag. Search.
It's not snooping if it's Chloe, right? I remember this band. Chloe used to work their merch table. Now she's the manager. There you are.
Max.
Somebody did well for herself. How did Max wind up in the world's bougiest log cabin? What the? That was the girl at the bar last night. Max thinks her name is Sophie? Coffee. She's awake. What's the connection with this Sophie person and Max? She told me to take the bed and then pretended to go downstairs. But when I peeked later on, she was definitely still watching me. What? Did she not have enough artsy hipster cred already? Tweecore, acoustic chill, and lots of indie rock. Classic Max. This is from that film festival in Boise. 2 days of movies that made me want to claw my eyes out, but she never stopped smiling. Not bad for a girl who never finished high school.
Instructor Max. Purpose, of course, students will learn the introductory principles of the photography and the basics of how to operate a camera. Both digital and analog. Yep, you're gonna love that. Okay, so that's just our core stuff.
Wait, is it Saturday? I showed up on Max's birthday. But why is she here and not on this trip?
Machine Angel Marathon with Moses. Oh, Mom.
I've been avoiding mirrors for days. I probably look as crazy as I sound. It's been years. What has she been up to? The early days, when we thought the adventure would go on forever. Max knows the woman from the lighthouse? And her name is also Sophie? What the hell?
What?
Her life is so full now. If Max was gonna try and replace me with someone, I'm glad it was a dog. This place is so beautiful. It makes me want to throw up.
Look at that snowman down there. It's so adorable.
Now she can talk about f-stops and shutter speeds to her heart's content. Is she moving out of her urban decay phase? What's next in the Max Caulfield oeuvre? She's photographed everything under the sun, but she's saving space for more. God, this girl. Max has a whole new life here. Maybe I shouldn't have come. Come on. It'll be okay. It's Max.
She still drives like a teenager. Some things never...
Trying to steal my truck?
Just joyriding it to a parking space.
How long has it been? A year? A decade? I'm not really sure anymore.
It is so incredibly good to see you, Chloe.
Don't get excited. I come bearing baggage.
Of course, it's Chloe.
And before you say anything, I know I should have called first. I just figured I'd know what the fuck to say when I was looking at you.
Okay. The floor is yours.
Okay, so this should be interesting. In some sequences, you can pick choices for both Max and Chloe's shape and direction of their relationship. So this should be very interesting.
Lately, I keep getting these... I don't know... visions? It's been happening for a minute, but they're getting worse. It seemed like maybe some time fuckery took place, so I figured I'd come ask the time fucker herself.
Wow.
What kind of visions?
I have memories of things that never happened. I have dreams that really don't feel like dreams. And lately, I keep seeing this dark-haired woman, who just so happens to be on your photo wall. Who's Safi?
Safi was my friend. Last year, she went through a hard time, did a lot of damage, and left the school.
But did she graffiti the girls' bathroom on her way out? Not that it's a competition or anything. And who's the friend on your dresser? Your second friend named Safi?
This is gonna sound crazy, but it's the same person. Safi can shapeshift.
So this place is... what? Like some freaky power academy?
No, not at all. It's a coincidence, as far as I know.
Never a dull fucking moment with you.
Wow.
Any idea why your friend is in my dreamscape? Or is that a coincidence too?
I'm not sure. What else do you see in your visions besides her?
I see a storm destroying Arcadia Bay. And my mom's grave. I know the town is fine and my mom's alive, but it feels so...
What do you mean? Chloe, the town was destroyed. Over a decade ago.
So you must be the real crazy one then, because I just drove through Arcadia Bay a month ago. Had lunch with my mom at the Two Whales.
I don't know what's happening, but there definitely was a storm. And I'm so sorry, but your mom didn't make it.
Okay, it's pretty messed up for you to make me prove something like this, but voila. A selfie from my mom's gram. Stardate, 1 month ago.
Okay, so this is how we're going with this, I guess.
Joyce is alive? In the town?
It's right where we left it.
Oh.
So, those horrible visions, those are what? Your memories?
Yes, of what actually happened. Or at least, what happened to me. Or you with me, or what I thought you... Oh, shit. How do we have two separate realities? And how is Arcadia Bay back?
My only assumption to this, though, is, the two, when she merged the timelines or something. Just my guess, but that's just, I want to put it out there.
I spent 3,000 miles of tire because I thought you might have those answers.
I don't yet. Right now, I just can't believe how incredible this is. Let's back up. When did the visions start? Was it just before Christmas?
How did you know that?
Because last December, my friend Sophie lost control of her powers. She had sort of a mental breakdown.
Breakdown? As in, she broke the foundations of space and time?
Well, she had help. For a while, there were two separate realities. One where Sophie was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together. But maybe I merged more than that? It's only a theory. We should talk to my friend Moses. He's been studying my powers. He'll want to hear about your visions.
You're talking like you want me to stick around.
I do. Of course I do.
I guess that's a relief. We haven't talked in a while, so I didn't know how you'd respond to the human wrecking ball showing up at your door.
Honestly, I've been building this moment up in my head for so long. I wasn't sure how I'd respond either. I feel like everything between us just got so...
Deeply and thoroughly fucked?
I was going to say... complicated. I didn't know I could love someone so much and be so angry. And then when you left, I felt like I was in shock. I didn't know how to move on.
Me too. I just knew I had to.
I can describe the motel room in detail. I can recite your letter word for word. But I still don't understand how it all went to shit.
It wasn't one thing. I was getting into the music scene, you were catching on as an artist. Late night mosh pits, early morning photo shoots, cheap whiskey, wine and cheese. It just started to break.
I always felt like I was letting you down. You finally found something you loved, and I couldn't keep up.
I know you weren't rewinding when we were together, but it still felt like your powers hung over everything. Like an 800-pound, time-bending gorilla.
I hated my powers back then. They made me feel inhuman. Took me years to figure out that they were still a part of me, even when I ignored them.
I know my reality might not be fully real, but even in what I remember, there was so much baggage. The storm, Jefferson, Rachel.
I could never get past the idea that you blamed me for the storm.
I never.
I know, I do. I think part of me wanted you to. Like, my guilt didn't think I deserved to be happy.
At this point, does any of it matter? Are we even the same people we were then?
I don't know. I think that's what always terrified me. What if the us who made that promise to each other isn't us anymore? Is the promise still real?
Professor Caulfield, it's security.
What are you doing? Don't answer!
We're adults. We don't need to hide from the security guard anymore.
Max?
Good morning, Professor. Are you expecting a prospective graduate student this weekend?
Am I... Yes. Sorry. Was I supposed to clear it with you? I'm still learning the ropes.
No problem. I'll get her in the system. But tell her to behave herself. She's already been in one altercation since arriving in Lakeport.
Wow, that's good to know. Moments like this make me so grateful for Caledon's security team.
Can't keep the school safe without your help.
Well, if that's everything, I should get back to my dark room.
Have a good weekend.
You're the worst. Did you get in a fight last night?
You shove one townie and suddenly you're a danger to the school. Professor Caulfield. Has a ring to it.
As our new president likes to remind me, I'm really just Instructor Caulfield.
Do you like teaching?
It's amazing. My students are so curious and so smart. I haven't had the best experiences with education, but
But you can make sure that they do. That's cool. And you've been here for what? A year? Make any friends? Date any babes?
I did meet a guy last year. We're still close. We're just not trying to get any closer.
Sounds like a dick.
I haven't told you anything about him.
I noticed you didn't say he's not a dick.
Seriously.
Not that I wasn't happy to do it, but want to tell me why I saved your ass from a demolition site?
Only if you're ready for more time fuckery. If I don't do something to stop it, the whole school will be on fire by tomorrow night.
Okay, so what does future Max think caused it?
I think it was deliberate. Someone wants to burn down that house. Or maybe they want to burn the whole school. I don't know. My friends, my students, they're in danger. And right now, I don't know enough to do anything about it.
And you're sure you want to do something? Not worried about causing a storm?
I'm terrified of it. But I understand my powers better now. And I can't just sit back when I have a chance to save everyone. That house belongs to Abraxas, Caledon's secret society. And our president has a weird interest in it. I have questions for both.
That Moses guy you mentioned, do you think he'd be willing to meet with me?
I think he'd give his favorite telescope to meet with you. He should be in his office now. I'll take you.
Hey, how are you feeling about me being here with all this going on?
Considering the circumstances, I wish you were 1,000 miles away from all this.
Yeah. But it's kinda cool to see you in Super Max mode again.
I feel like saying the light would be a lie.
Your visions, the fire. We'll figure it all out. I'm just so glad you're here.
Well, good. I guess I'll stick around.
You hear that, Max? She's gonna stick around. And yes, I'm talking about the usual Max.
Dude, is that what I think it is? You assholes have your own observatory? Oh, okay. I know we have a fire and an existential crisis to solve, but I am definitely breaking in there tonight. Earth to Max. You good?
Sorry. I just still can't believe it. You're really here.
Listen, if I'm gonna feel okay about being here with everything you have going on, I don't want to be weighing you down.
You're not.
Good. Then let's split up. I'll go up to the Science Palace and meet your friend while you go focus on the firefuckers.
The firefuckers.
I hate it, but you're right.
It's my curse. Go. Get some answers. I'll call you soon.
So I'm guessing we're both gonna have to control both of them at this point. Well, one than the other.
Chloe!
I'm okay, you goober. Now go.
Good luck. She must have come looking for me, and I wasn't here. She found Moses, and she... But I'm here now. And this time, I will make sure nothing happens to her.
I won't lie, that sent a chill down my spine. Because it was kind of out of nowhere all of a sudden.
Hard to think about anything besides Chloe at the moment. But if I want to save her and everyone else, I need to start finding answers now. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me.
Yo, Max, I get it. If I'm the last person you wanted to hear from, Sion, the news about the storm, and I hope you're alright. Hey, let me know if you need me to come meet up with you. The admin building isn't too far. Max, you literally just walked away from me. I haven't even made it up the stairs yet. Though, to be fair, I'm not sure this staircase has an end to it. JFC? I need to quit smoking. That sounds great. Maybe right after we solve the existential crisis. Deal. Okay, I think I've climbed Mount Science. I'm headed in. Good luck. Send updates. Update. I was wrong. There's more stairs. Sounds about right. Okay. Sorry. I connected some dots between the police scanner and the security text blast, and now know you. Didn't we agree to not to make any major changes? I wasn't trying to. I was looking around the outside and saw something strange. Next thing I know, I was in the basement when Loretta's sirens started blaring and the house almost came down on our heads. Wait, Loretta? Didn't you see something about her in the original fire? Yes, Loretta's march, but what's the connection? I don't know, but I'm realizing we need to start collecting everything you find. We have no idea what might be important yet. I want you to send me everything related to the fire. I'll transcribe the catalog it all and create a database of evidence for us to review later. Will do. Thank you, Moses. Is that all of them? Alright, that's always back. Okay, I believe that. Yeah, that's his office still. Let's look around first, then.
Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value.
I feel like I gotta look
Did
at
someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments?
Okay, I don't see anything weird about it. Probably is, but who knows?
Learning through osmosis. Not a well-respected field, but the early research is promising. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help me. Abraxas is really going to war with the administration. Not sure who's winning.
After the events of Labor Day weekend, this store will be remaining locked every Friday at 5 p.m. until Monday, 8 a.m. While school spirit is an admirable quality, the Abraxas Society logo does contain a rooster. Society is reminded that the roosters are not pranks. They are living creatures that did not enjoy being sequestered in the mailroom. Okay, so people are just... Alright, so we can't go that way. Alright, cool.
Can I put my International Photography Award in here? Maybe it would get Owen to take me seriously. When a slogan feels like a personal attack.
Throw it in the trash! Sorry.
Ugh, the Caledon rebrand is beginning.
Throw it in the trash.
I don't think Vin has let all of his recent success get to his head. But it's hard to tell with him. Vin's moved up in the world since his administrative assistant days.
Director of Administration. Oh, it's on the back.
I'm guessing the university wouldn't pay for a new nameplate, so he made one himself. Classic Vin. Where can I dig up more information on Abraxas? Maybe I can find someone to help. I can't believe Vin saddled his hedgehog with his own totally not embarrassing middle name. Vin has really built a career for himself as Caledon's president whisperer. What the hell? You towed my car?
You mispronounced. Thank you for saving my job, Vin. I owe you several drinks. Owen is furious that the demolition was held up. What do you think would happen if you found out you were there? Why were you there?
There is something strange going on. It's centered around the Abraxas house, and I think you know what it is.
Max, I don't have time for your sleuthing. Owen needs my help, the board is asking questions, and there goes my Saturday.
What has he gotten you mixed up in?
Nothing. The Abraxas house was irreparably damaged by the storm.
Didn't look that bad to me.
And Owen's Caledon 2.0 plans hinge on the future site of the Scientific Institute for Caledon. Unfortunately abbreviated, SICK.
That sounds sick.
I know he's a dick. But he's an ambitious leader. And he's got the backing of the board. So, the house is coming down.
I saw the stay of demolition. According to the court, the house is staying right there.
And yet, come down it must. Either now, due to a miscommunication with the demolition company, or later, due to an expensive legal battle.
I don't understand. You were the president of Abraxas. Doesn't this bother you?
Of course it does. I want to keep Caledon weird. And I want to keep the Abraxas house in all of its haunted glory. But this is happening. All I can do is advocate. For Abraxas, you, and the arts in general, I'm doing my best. Now, are you going to take my word for it? Or are you going to keep asking me questions that I can't answer?
If you're working today, does that mean Owen is too?
Locked in there all morning. And no, you can't talk to him. I can't even get in there, and I've got 10 urgent messages for him.
If someone wanted to learn more about Abraxas, who should they talk to?
Oh, God. Are you part of Loretta's weird crusade?
I don't mean Abraxas any harm, but I have questions. And I know better than to ask you.
Listen. Don't bother talking to anyone. The secret society has been secretive since the 90s, but it wasn't always that way. All I'm saying.
I can see you're swamped. I'll leave you to it.
Stay out of trouble, please.
I don't like putting Vin in an awkward position, but it's not like I have a lot of options. Sorry, me again. I can see you're swamped.
Okay, I wasn't sure who was going to give me a different option.
Yasmin was far from perfect, but damn do I miss having her in charge. I hope Yasmin forgives me for lying about Sophie. I could really use a friend on this president wall. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments?
Oh, hey.
I hope Loretta learned something from her brush with disaster last night, but I doubt it. Good morning. Okay. Promise is a promise. What
happened last night was terrifying. I hope you're taking care of yourself.
Thank you. How are you doing?
Question 1. What is your connection to the Abraxas Society?
I don't have one. Some of my students are members, but I'm not.
Then why were you in their basement last night?
Abraxas is good at keeping secrets. I don't know if any of those secrets are dangerous, but I want to find out.
Question 2. Should students be concerned about an unchecked secret society running...
Loretta. My turn. How are you doing?
I'm coping, honestly. I think it would help me get some closure if I understood what happened last night.
I respect the need for closure. And for answers.
I swear, Max. There's something weird about this. Abraxas is hiding something. Nobody's been able to take them on, ever. The Caledon Crier has been publishing for 60 years. You know what's in their archives? Puff pieces on how Abraxas throws the best parties. I've searched Abraxas and every other creepy occult word I could think of. Nothing of substance.
I'll make you a deal. In lieu of any more grilling, how about I find you some more search terms? Then we can pool our research.
I'll consider it.
Abraxas has a lot of secrets. It's time somebody cracked them. Did someone vandalize this plaque? Or are they trying to add to Gretchen's list of accomplishments? I always make conversation and bad rock puns when I see Gretchen. She just has sentimental value. Vin adores Jack Parsons. I wonder if it's an Abraxas thing or a Vin thing.
Who knows? I'm alright.
I always thought Abraxas was creepy. But at least it's the least creepy rooster-reptile hybrid.
Okay, that's what you're going with?
If a bunch of rowdy Abraxans start building a bonfire, it could get bad, fast. Having a journalism major on the case is coming in handy. Try Jack Parsons.
One article. Already read this one. I told you. Puff pieces.
When I heard about Diamond,
I know. That's when I really started digging into Abraxas.
Abraxas promised stability, admin turmoil. Black society is reeling from the sudden departure of their president, Diamond Washington, after only one semester in power. Braxis were surprised to discover that the president's quarters were vacant on Monday morning, 2 weeks before the end of the semester. Washington left behind a note saying that she was leaving school and resigning from the presidency, but did not offer any explanation. Braxis is currently scheduling an emergency election for the presidency, and some members are wondering if the group is in trouble. However, Vin Lang, the previous president, thinks the society has a bright future. Listen, being the president is hard, but it's not go off the grid hard, Lang said. When I got to Caledon, I was a gawky theater kid with a crush on Jack Parson. Abraxas was a beautiful refuge from the stress of college. Its members have gone on to do great things in many industries. Lang himself may be the proof that Abraxas' magic touch. He recently celebrated a promotion to Director of Administration at Caledon and was just named the first ever recipient of the school's Regent Chair grant, which will allow him to pursue an MBA.
Look for Gretchen Kostov.
The founder of the newspaper? There's gonna be a lot. Okay. Several articles written by her, a few reviews of her films, and...
The Abraxas Society wasn't always the Abraxas Society.
But it seems like the occultist stuff was there from the beginning.
Let's see. Women Equality League reports changes. The Caledon Women's Equality League is changing their name next year. The group is inviting members to submit ideas for new names, which will be voted on the upcoming semester. The league has already seen many changes in the last decade. Founder Gretchen had to fight an uphill battle, first when establishing the group and later when finding them housing off campus. At the time, according to the Lakeport law, any house with two or more unrelated women living together was legally a brothel. Since setting up residency at 3180 Fremont Street, the group has hosted numerous anti-war protests and seasonal occult rituals. While members are tight-lipped about their ceremonies, several members have stated that the group is neither a cult nor a coven. The league started allowing male members last year, perhaps prompting the name change. Gretchen, the league founder, on the porch of the front. Yep, got it.
Can you try Bonfire?
A few Labor Day parties, a production of The Arsonists, and... Oh.
Look at the date. That's this weekend. Do they have an annual bonfire?
Ugh. They misspelled Abraxas. Amateurs.
I mean, it's a student newspaper. You're all amateurs.
Excuse you.
A large bonfire at Brax's house got out of control and spread to the lawn on Saturday. The Lake Fire Department was called to 3180 Fremont Street after several neighbors noticed the smell of smoke. When the fire department arrived, the flames were mostly extinguished, and the society issued a statement this morning apologizing for the fire, assuring the community that no underage drinking took place. This brush with the police comes after the society has been implicated in several high-profile pranks. The hosted last year's Memorial Krampus Party, memorial for the for those of us who weren't taking the ER for alcohol poison. Some students defended the society's antics, while others feel that Abraxas has strayed too far from the occult roots.
So, what do we know?
That Abraxas has been getting away with mayhem for decades. They could do anything to anyone, and we'd never know.
But the party wasn't on just any day. Is there something special about this weekend? I'll be right back.
Maybe we have to go talk to Finnegan? Just want to check. Right here.
Mabon, that's it. But what is it?
Is there anything else? Gotta take a look around. Be sure. Alright, let's just go back there. Hold on.
A harvest festival? Perfect place to light a bonfire. Okay, try Mabon.
Oh, here we go. A masked Mabon party? And look, it's the same weekend as the other article. They must be prepping for another one tonight.
Dark Magic at Caledon, a special investigation. Did you know that here on the very own campus, the occult society might be practicing dark arts? They've even been known to play Dungeons and Dragons. The reporters won't name the group, but have threatened previous investigators with liberal lawsuits, but I can't exclusively report that last Saturday a Mabon party took place off campus. Attendees wore masks and drank potions from grave goblets. At midnight, an unknown ritual took place in the basement. This photograph was obtained from an anonymous source who was eager to convince me that Mabon isn't satanic. It's just celebrated the cycle of death and rebirth, and that the rumors of the human sacrifice are greatly exaggerated. The sources ended the conversation after I asked whether their famed Hall of Secrets contains, as many have speculated, a portal to hell.
This is what we need. I just have to get my hands on a mask, and I could go anywhere, talk to anyone. Max?
There won't be a party. We need to talk to Vin and shut it down.
Hold on. Think about this. I'll post part 1 of my podcast tonight, then we'll go and ask people about it. They'll spill their guts.
No way. It's too risky.
Risky how? You're still not telling me something, aren't you? I told the police I was in that basement alone. Now you're stonewalling me?
I'm telling you, I only have suspicions right now. If you're gonna blow this story wide open, you need solid proof.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm out of leads. President Teller ignored my requests for a comment. Reggie says I'm crazy. Tonight is my last chance.
Okay. I have a responsibility to try and stop the party. But Abraxas has ways of getting around the authorities, so I don't know how much good it'll do. I know you want answers. I also know that if you go to the Abraxas house tonight, you'll be putting yourself in danger. Again. Promise me you won't do that.
I promise I will try to find the truth and not do anything stupid in the process. I'm sorry. That's the best I can do.
I could rewind and make Loretta forget the party is even happening. But is that a step too far?
That is a question I'm trying to think. Should I do that? No, you know what? I'm not going to.
Sorry, me again. Vin, you have to cancel the Maybon party.
He did. I told Reggie there wasn't a good backup spot to build a bonfire. It's canceled as of last...
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, about these messages...
They'll have to wait.
Vin looked like he wanted to chase Owen out of the room. Maybe I can push him over the edge. I should rewind and convince Vin to leave when Owen does. What has Owen been up to? And how am I going to find out with Vin in the way? Sorry, me again. You need help getting Owen's attention? Loretta is planning to release her podcast about the demolition tonight. But maybe if Owen gives her the comment she's after, he can reduce the damage.
Holy shit. That will get his attention. And, oh god. Make him supremely angry. Still. Thank you.
Vin, I need that file from the archive by end of day.
Got it right here. Sir, I have to speak with you. Immediately.
Not now.
It's new information about that podcast.
Fine. Walk with me.
That should buy me enough time to search the office. Managed to talk my way into the president's office. Normally I wouldn't suspect Caledon's president of arson. But someone's about to burn down the building he wants to get rid of. Can I hate something that would make Moses happy? I think I can. Did he lose his key or something?
That's kind
Everyone keeps saying that the Abraxas house is badly damaged. But I didn't see anything wrong. Nice, still logged in. Guess I'm due for a lucky break.
My guys are telling me that you're throwing them under the bus to Langport PD. Listen, I got plenty of words for the idiots who didn't check the basement. Who told them that the demolition had been approved? Who assured me to my face that the court documents were on their way and it has to be tonight? Do you know how much shit I'd be in if the cops found out the explosives? I had to hide them in the dumpster like a fucking mobster. I only took this contract as a favor to Yasmin, but we're done. I told my guys to pull the equipment, find someone else to do the dirty work, and you get the fancy team of lawyers ready, asshole.
Owen's trying to seem more likable, so he outsources the job to a chatbot. This fucking guy.
The new AI chat program is ready to be reviewed. I downloaded it, blah blah blah. Okay, yep, I'm gonna...
Oh, that doesn't sound like Owen at all.
Are you feeling alright? We were discussing your previous message after calling the board. I suggest you get your head on straight before then. Yasmin, I think the real question is how did you fuck up the relationship with your daughter so badly that she doesn't even answer your calls? Maybe you should stop trying. Or maybe I should offer her professorship. She clearly is the real talent in the family. Owen, I'm getting calls from the demolition company. Stan is furious and threatening to sue. What happened at Abraxas' house last night? Wait, is there anything else? That is such an ugly logo.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated... The Abraxas Society was founded in 1962 by Gretchen Kostoff. Originally known as the Caledon Women's Equality League, the group is open to all students in good academic standing.
Was worth a shot.
Hi, I'm Callie, your Caledon automated... President Teller has his weekly meeting scheduled with Reggie Kagan. Location, Central Quad.
Wait, he was just here. Breaking into his own files? That weird email to Yasmin? That wasn't Owen just now. Holy shit. Sophie. What was she doing in Owen's office? She asked Vin to get a file for her. She's up to something. Oh no.
Max? Are you, like, in there? Owen just sit. President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I need you to go get me something.
Max? Is that you? Fuck it. I'm coming in. Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy. Max? Are you, like, in there? Max? Are you, like, in there?
So maybe I should let it play out, I guess?
Owen?
I just want to see how... Okay, so we can't...
Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office? I told him he's crazy. But he insisted I check, so... I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now. Lock it. I'm coming in. Max? Are you, like, in there? Owen just said you've been trying to break into his office?
It's a shame I
told
can't
him he's
tell Vin what I
crazy.
just did. If it wasn't his job on the line,
But he insisted
probably
I check, so... I really hope no one is in there listening to me right now.
Owen could work anywhere he wanted, but he came back to Caledon. I thought that was sweet before I met him.
President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, I just received a package. Please retrieve it from the mail room.
Sir, it's the weekend. The mailroom is closed today.
Shit.
Mailrooms are designed for a dissemination and distribution of letters and packages. The U.S. Postal Service was founded by Benjamin Franklin in 1775.
What the hell? Lock it. Lock it.
Oh no.
Owen just said President Teller's office. Sir?
Vin, please meet me in the library. We need to discuss tech and corporate synergies.
Sure. I'll see you there.
Probably should get the hell out of here then.
You want to play cat and mouse, Sophie? Let's play. Sophie could be anywhere by now. Knowing her, she probably stuck around to watch me squirm.
I need your assurance that our understanding still holds. This isn't just about Abraxas's future, Reggie. It's about yours, too.
Max, hey, I needed to ask you about yesterday's assignment. Do you have a minute? Sorry, President Teller, I really need to understand this whole a negative space thing.
Why do I suspect you're not looking to talk photography?
Sorry, I just needed to get out of there.
Are you okay?
It's been a day. Owen's breathing down my neck. Up to my ass in angry emails, and now Marlon says I'm acting crazy.
Why would he say that?
When I saw him this morning, he asked if he could borrow something important, and now he's saying he never even saw me. Stoner. He probably just lost it and he doesn't want to admit it. But it's extremely important for reasons that are extremely time sensitive.
Does it have to do with the Maybon party by any chance?
Maybon? What is that?
Reggie, I know the party was officially canceled. It would be a very bad idea to hold it anyway.
I always appreciate your advice, Max. It's fine. There's probably a whole stack of them down in the basement. I just need to get there early.
So the party is still at the Abraxas house. Good to know. What was that talk with you and Owen about? It sounded intense.
Nothing important. Just ensuring the success of Caledon 2.0. No pressure.
He said the two of you had an understanding?
Understanding? Who really understands anything these days? What does that word even mean, you know?
He's an idiot.
Reggie, I know there's a lot going on. Just be careful.
I always am. See you around, Max.
That was definitely Reggie. But what about the rest of the quad? When Safi was impersonating Owen, she took a Caledon folder from Vin. That's my tell. Anyone with a Caledon folder could be Safi.
Well, that was a productive trip to the president's office. I needed to regroup. Here are other people who definitely know more than they are letting on. Reggie, being the president of Abraxas, comes with a certain amount of skullduggery. He's hiding something. It's just a question of what. But Reggie has been working for months to save the Abraxas house. Why would he want to burn it down? Vin, knowing more than he's letting on, is Vin's whole personality. He's secretive guy, but he is also my friend. He reports to Owen, but he loves Abraxas. Is Vin involved in something or caught in the middle of it? Lucas hates Caledon, emboldened by his podcast. Such a dick. I don't know if Lucas is capable of violence, but I certainly trust him less than I trust the other two. Who else here are the people who might know more than they're letting on? Owen, that's his deal. Seems laser focused on the goal of ruining Caledon by turning it into tech bro heaven. Would he burn down the Abraxas house if it stood in his way? Loretta, I don't think she's involved. She sure wasn't aware that the Abraxas house was about to come down. But Loretta's march was named after her for a reason. Besides, it's always a fair assumption that Loretta knows more than she says. Safi, the wildest wild card, currently running around campus for reasons unknown. Why is she back now? Why is she creeping around, looking for information, trying to get me off her scent? I have to talk to her.
I need to check out each one I find. The man has absolutely no hold on this guy. Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Still, someone's fighting the power in a weird
Down
way.
with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller!
Safi saw my class. Maybe she'd shapeshift as one of my students to mess with me? Sometimes this sculpture feels like a self-portrait. Not today, though. Safi knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in, maybe she'd choose one of them? Hello?
Hey, hippie. Just checking in.
Have you talked to Moses?
Not yet. He was with a student. I'm just sitting outside the planetarium, trying to imagine what it would be like to go to school here. But if I had that kind of money, I'd probably just buy a tour bus.
You are gonna love Moses. I wish I could be there for this meeting of the minds.
I don't. This way, we can jump straight into talking shit about you.
Har. Well, I'm sure he'll have some theories about what's happening with you. He'll probably want to run some tests, too. He can get a little test-happy when it comes to powers and timelines.
On my trip out here, I spent hours wondering what it would be like to see you again. But I never expected mad scientist friend hangout.
What did you expect?
Most often, a slammed door in my face.
Really? Why?
Well, we didn't part ways on the best terms, and you never responded to my text.
I wanted to. I worried that if I sent you one text, I might send you 1,000. I mean, we talked all morning, and there's still so much more to say.
Well, it's a start.
So what I'm hearing is, even though the school's in danger, and reality's a mess, this trip is going better than you expected?
Oh. Damn. I guess it is.
I should get back to the search. I'll text you when I know anything.
See you soon.
Okay. Apparently I'm good at forgetting to take pictures. Oh well. Can I go up this way?
Safi hasn't been on campus since the storm. What is it like for her to be back here? Not a folder to be seen. Good. Yasmin must have commissioned this sculpture after Safi died.
Interesting. All right.
Of course, Safi was just shapeshifted as Owen. Maybe she didn't have time to change yet. I don't mean to interrupt.
Well, unless you want to help me liaise with the Abraxas Alumni Network, you are. Excuse me.
I can't just push Owen to talk. What if it's the real Owen? I need to rewind and regroup. Is it me, or are there more of these gnomes around than there used to be? Whoever she is, Sophie's definitely laughing at me right now.
President Teller! Save the Abraxas house! Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
President Teller's sitting in the quad over there. I'm not sure he can hear you.
I can do something about that. Thanks, lady.
I hope the power of protest is enough to get Owen away from that folder.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
He's unflappable. If I want to look inside that folder, I'll need to go big. The whole school feels about as stable as you do right now.
Down with President Teller! Save the Abraxas house!
Still no sign of Sophie. I have to keep looking.
Hey, Jeanette. Oh, hey, Max. Fancy seeing you here. Doing some alfresco homework?
Oh, no, it's a personal project.
Were you pleased with the photos you took in class?
Definitely. But I wanted to get a few more to choose from. I asked Reggie if he wanted to shoot together, but he said he had some pressing plans. Lame.
I'll leave you to it. See you in class.
Max, have you ever... I'm sort of thinking about applying to grad school.
For what?
Oh. I shouldn't have... Never mind.
Wait, Jeanette, I didn't...
It's cool, Max. I'll see you in class.
Hey, Jeanette.
Up.
I've been meaning to ask you, have you ever considered applying to grad school for photography?
Yes, actually. I wanted to ask you about it, but I figured if you thought it was a good idea, you would have brought it up.
I'm sorry. I'm still new at teaching, and I'm not used to people caring about my opinion. But of course, I think you're good enough.
Most of the applications require an artist statement, so I've been working on one. Would you mind taking a look?
I'd love to.
Ugh, it sounds really pretentious.
Artist statements are just like that. You're right in the pocket.
I know it's a long shot, but I really love your class, and some of these programs have financial aid, so...
So what on earth do you have to lose by applying?
Exactly.
Okay, let's meet after class on Tuesday. I'll do my own research on MFA programs, and we can touch base.
That would be amazing.
Hey, don't wait for other people to tell you that you're an artist. You are an artist, whether they see it or not.
Wow. Thanks, Max. I'm so lucky to have you as my mentor.
Don't start crying. Don't start crying.
Let me check that one off. I have a feeling that's still Sophie.
Sophie knows all the English teachers. If she wanted to blend in...
Are we sure we want to do this? What if my husband finds out?
I already told my husband. He was excited until I told him he couldn't watch.
Oh, Max, can you give us a moment? We're discussing some plans.
Okay, so they were talking about doing a presentation together. That makes
Did I
way
hear
more
that
sense
right?
than where my mind went.
I swear I don't think anybody's mind went that way neither. Okay.
The man has absolutely no hold on this guy.
Defend the students' right to self-govern! Save the Abraxas!
What is it now?
Well, this certainly wasn't pulled from the archives. Must be the real Owen.
Reggie's gonna deal with it. Did you know he was an economics major before he met you and switched to visual arts? What a shame.
So you became the president of a liberal arts college, but you hate the arts. What's that about?
Contrary to the graffiti around campus, I'm not a heartless suit. For example, I'm something of a collector of Stieglitz prints.
You know, Stieglitz was one of the first people to champion photography as an art form.
He was, though I'm sure Stieglitz would be horrified at the state of postmodern art.
Well, Stieglitz has been dead nearly 100 years. I'd be disappointed if he wasn't a little freaked out by my work. Your plans to expand the campus are receiving a lot of pushback. Have you had any second thoughts?
Of course not. The situation in academia is dire. If we aren't aggressive in securing our future, we won't have one.
If you change Caledon beyond recognition, have you secured its future at all?
A question for philosophers and linguists who, despite my better judgment, still have majors here.
You really seem to have it out for the Abraxas Society.
Yes. How dare I want to get rid of a damaged building and build some much-needed classroom space.
I have nothing against a new science building. But
Loretta Rice is tenacious in her pursuit of rumor and nonsense. All the more reason to demolish the house and move past the rumors once and for all.
I'll let you get back to it.
Please.
Please tell me Sophie isn't with her mother right now. Or being her mother right now. Sophie is shapeshifted as Vin before. And I'll bet she'd love a chance to mess with her mom.
Max, you're out here. That's great.
Complaining about the new boss to the old boss.
And to think I used to complain about her. I didn't know how good I had it.
Nor does Owen. Once everything calms down, he'll be able to appreciate everything you're doing for him. Just give him time.
I know how she manipulates people with flattery, but it still works.
Is this an official graduate program performance review?
Officially? No. Unofficially, I could not be prouder or more honored that Vin is the first Regents Chair grant recipient of my tenure.
I never thought I'd make it to college, let alone business school. Caledon's given me so much. And yet, somehow I managed to give it even more in return.
This grant is set up to foster the next generation of Caledon leadership. There is no one more deserving.
Owen has a lot of big plans for the school. How is the board handling it?
The way they handle everything, by clutching their pearls. And they're all rich retirees, so they literally wear pearls.
We do. We have a call scheduled this afternoon to hear some updates about his Caledon 2.0 plans. I'm sure it will be as lively as ever.
If not livelier.
I'll leave you two to catch up.
Enjoy your weekend. The campus is beautiful this time of year.
Yeah, go take your next famous photo. Preferably of me.
You know I always support your work, Maxine, but if you take his portrait before you take mine...
Don't listen to her.
Maybe I can use this photo to get to the folder on the table.
Mind if I move that folder? My last shot felt a little cluttered.
Thank you for reminding me. It's yours. That auditing student handed it to me and told me to pass it on if I saw you. Strange girl.
And while we'd love to stay in pose, we really should get ready for the call with the board. Pray for us.
That was fun. Meet me at the Turtle for part 2. XOXO. Safi's just fucking with me now. She's not even here. Safi's been one step ahead of me this whole time. Hopefully now I can get some answers.
It started in December, but lately it's been getting worse. So I came to Max for help. And she told me, well, it's really more about what I told her, that Arcadia Bay is still standing. And my mom, and everyone else, is alive. But then she told me that until very recently, this wasn't the case. But if I'm here, and Arcadia Bay is also here, I don't know. Do you know what it means? The visions, the different realities smashed together?
I have some, I want to say theories, but they're closer to fears at this point. Give me a minute. Max told me you're into astronomy. You want to take a look around? There's an image I captured upstairs that could be a new celestial object. Or it's just a speck of dust. Either way, you can help me name it.
Seriously? You're on.
All right, Moses. Let's see if you're as nerdy as Max says you are.
Alright. Okay, I'm in. Holy shit, this place is expensive looking. Moses Murphy, right? That's him. He's expecting you. Why do you make it sound so sinister? When I walk in, will he be like, hello, Chloe, I've been expecting you. Moses doesn't have a sinister bone in his body. I have a bunch of sinister bones in my body. They're in my left hand, because I'm left-handed. Sinister is left-handed in Latin. You and Moses are going to love each other. Did I read the whole journal? I don't remember. I think we did. After years of waiting, hundreds of miles, and thousands of times playing each other's scenario out in my head, it happened. I met up with Max. Sorry. And it wasn't a moment too soon. For all my worrying, it turned out that Max was the one in trouble, and I got to save her ass. Sure, I got into some beef with a loudmouth local and overly enthusiastic bouncer along the way. I did manage to talk my way out of any serious trouble. Good to know I still got it. It was almost too perfect. Now I swept in on her at the creepy house she was breaking into and whisked her away before the cops came. It was wonderful, but also a little sad. In the truck after we got back, before I crashed out, I was thinking Max has a whole life now without me. Who are we to each other now? Can we still fit together? I've heard her rummaging around downstairs. I guess I better go. I don't think this conversation will be anything like the thousands I have been prepping in my head. Maybe that's for the best.
Maybe Moses would let me print something for Max's birthday. This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate realities. Simultaneously existing in a state of dead and hanging in there. I know the feeling. This is the coolest kettle in the history of heating liquids. If I wanted to make Moses' day, I could ask for his anime recommendations. I'm not big on the magical schoolgirl thing, but she gets badass points for that eye patch.
Yep, panty shot there. Even though it's probably shorts.
I wish my job would let me keep a nerd den. Is this an art room or a physics lab? Moses seems to know how to blend the two with expertise. So many post-its. I've got to take this guy outside some night and ask him questions. Moses is going full Pepe Silvia with this investigation. Is that the dude from the bar last night?
Those guys at the bar are planning their protest for tomorrow? I don't like that timing at all.
Agreed. And the forum is password protected. If someone was able to obtain it...
I'm on it.
A bunch of guys getting pissed off on a message board. This never ends well.
That's where I found Max last night. The place would be rubble if she hadn't been there.
And Max thinks the house is where the fire started. I don't know why it's important, only that it is.
I've barely met this lady, but I keep seeing her face.
Safi was my best friend. I hate to put her up here, but she's been acting pretty erratic lately.
Whoa. What happened here?
Max took that photo before she jumped back here. But I swear the fire was in a slightly different place when she showed it to me yesterday.
So, Max's presence has changed something. But the fire is still on its way.
Max isn't thinking about her birthday right now. All the more reason to get her something. Wow. Moses flies his weeb flag high.
Hey, it gives him character.
A horticulturalist, too? What can't this guy do? I'm not usually into the whole sappy nature drawing thing, but this tree is pretty bad. Nobody's gonna give it to you. You've gotta grab the sun for yourself.
Oh, okay, so I missed those as well. I didn't realize. Well, I'll have to definitely do another playthrough of this. Even if it's on my own time.
A pet iguana? Dude, this office has everything. Some of Max's favorites are in here. It's good that she found a new movie buddy. Did he paint this himself? Why'd he stop? Moses needs a name for this dot. I should help him out.
Wow. You process quickly.
I'm just laying it all out. We'll see if anything emerges.
This guy's being very polite to the crazy girl who showed up at his office and monologued about alternate reality.
So, Professor, have you solved me yet?
Not in the slightest. But I do have some follow-up questions. I'm sure you do too. Why don't you start?
I don't mean to snoop, but who's Maya Akata?
She was a friend of Safi's. They were really close until Maya's suicide. That's what started all the craziness last year. Safi blamed several people for Maya's death, and she used her powers to get revenge.
Well, it's great that you bought her book.
And I wasn't the only one. Maya's work has been getting more attention in the last year. I'm sure Safi's delighted.
Give it to me straight, Doc. I'm ready.
I'd like to hear more about your visions. You said they started in December?
Yeah. And they weren't even visions at first. Just weird daydreams. Of a storm, or a path, or... But they just kept coming. Then I started thinking about them, even when I didn't want to think about them. And that moment in the green room a few days ago... I don't think it was a vision. I think some part of me really went somewhere.
Okay. What were you doing in the green room before it started?
Looking in a mirror. That place was a grimy dump. Usually my favorite kind of bar. But for some reason, I started thinking about tornadoes. When Max and I were in high school, there was this crazy week where Max thought a tornado was going to destroy the school. No, sorry, that did happen. But it also didn't happen? What's happening right now?
Let's start with what happened 10 years ago. A storm threatened your town, and Max was forced to make a choice. She saved you, and Arcadia Bay was destroyed.
But the town is okay. My mom texted me an hour ago.
Yes. Somehow, the storm didn't destroy the town, and you didn't die. Which doesn't make any sense, except... A year ago, a storm threatened the school and the town. And Max made another choice. Or rather, she refused to choose between Safi and Caledon. Somehow she saved Safi and the school. And however she tied those realities together, it appears...
She tied up some loose ends while she was at it. She brought me and Arcadia Bay back together? With Safi and all the rest?
Yes. Somehow. Your vision started when you remembered the tornado. The thing that couldn't have happened, but did. A paradox. Your life and experiences are coexisting along an entirely different reality. And that's not sustainable. Maybe when you encounter a paradox, you come unfixed somehow, but that would mean even us talking about it directly could... Oh no.
Oh shit.
Chloe, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, stay calm and tell me what you see.
It's always the same path. It ends in this outcropping with a couple of benches. Like a viewpoint.
The Overlook. That's where Safi died.
I like the view from the real overlook just fine, but I could stare at this forever. Tell me about it. I've been all over the country, but nothing beats this view. What the hell, Safi, are you here? Oh, hey, nice to meet you, Chloe. Sorry I forgot to say that last night. What happened? Well, looks like your gang's all here. What are you doing here? Being dead, mostly, at least some of me. She's right, the rest of reality was decided by Max. But this place contains the full truth of what happened to us. It remembers. I like coming back here and sitting on the bench just to remind myself. I don't think you should, like hang out on the purgatory bench. This place is dangerous. I mean, sure, but what's the worst that could happen? For fuck's sake, death. Chloe, grow up. We're already dead. So, wait. So, now, wait. Unknown number, unknown. Chloe alive. Dead Chloe. Oh, Jesus. Wait. That's fucking crazy. Whoa, this place again? Ugh, this girl again. What is this? How do I unsubscribe? What the hell? Why is my name Alive Chloe? Hee hee. Cummins. Find the cap lock. Are you all the same path? Meet you at the top. Where am I? Oh, great. That's two of her. Okay, that's a mind fuck and a half.
But there's a lighthouse, too. Like the one from Arcadia Bay.
I mean, I feel like you're missing the point of the whole mirrors and stuff from where your paradox started. You got the bathroom and then the fireplace.
There's a sign. It's for Caledon. And my old high school?
So this place pulls attributes from both towns. Hence the lighthouse.
The sky is wild. Lots of auroras and shit.
So it's nighttime?
She called off the search, stopped looking for herself. Missing, they said. Then, lost. Going, she replied. Then, gone.
What's happening now?
There's always something weird when I get to the top of the path. Me, dead. Safi, alive. A turbocharged lighthouse beam.
Okay. As far as we know, nothing in this space is real, or can hurt you.
As far as we know, huh? Safi practically lives here now.
Left, mostly trees. Right, weird voices, sounds of someone crying. Up, overlook and lighthouse. Some crazy tableau? I don't know. There's a lot to learn here. If you're willing to explore and watch yourself dive repeatedly, I'll finally know the truth. Can't wait to see what Max has to say about it. I've been everywhere. Well, almost everywhere. The lighthouse door is shut. What do you think is in there, Chloe? That is so creepy.
The, ground turned to my high school bathroom.
Interesting. Does that place hold any special meaning?
Sure. It's where Max ripped apart space-time to save me. Okay, Max is pointing a gun at Safi, and there are a lot of photos.
Photos of what?
No. Shit. I saw Max. She had a gun, and it always ends a little differently, but I died. That's what I've been seeing. Me dying. Max killing me.
You said there were photos. What happened after that?
The lighthouse beam turned on, and... What's wrong?
Chloe, you vanished. Disappeared for about 3 seconds. Before you came crashing back into the cabinet.
What? Where did I go?
I don't know. I think maybe that place takes you back to the moment where Max made her choice. About Safi. About you. Max stitched these realities together, but if you keep going back there, picking at the stitches, it could all unravel.
But Max chose to save me. Why do I keep dying?
You're returning to the moment of Max's choice. If the choice had been up to you, save yourself or save the town, what would you do?
I'd save the town. I'd sacrifice myself. That's what I told Max to do then. At the time, it felt like what I had to do.
And the overlight seems to reflect that.
I saw some of Safi's thoughts and memories. We're stuck in that place together.
Makes sense. Safi is aware of the dual realities, and she's suddenly back on campus. Maybe she's looking for the same answers you are.
She seems... depressed.
Well, you and she are trapped inside your own deaths. Emotionally, I can't imagine what that is doing to the both of you.
Arcadia Bay was brought back to life. Why aren't they stuck in that place too? My mom hasn't told me about any weird visions.
Have you told her about your visions? My point is, we don't know what's happening in Arcadia Bay. We can conjecture, but my focus is on helping you.
So what do I do? How do I make sure I don't think about, you know?
Well, distractions seem to help. Your job. Loud music, lots of people, probably kept you safer. But now that you're aware of it, and what it means, we might have just accelerated whatever is happening. I'm so sorry.
Hey, man. I asked.
We won't risk any more explorations into the Overlight. That's what we're calling it now, by the way. I'll do some brainstorming. Maybe research mental techniques for...
Don't bother. You've got to focus on the fire.
But we need a plan. Your visions are growing in intensity, and that place is dangerous. If you spend more time there, you could end up in the other timeline. The one where you died.
I'm serious. It's okay. Why should I get to cheat death? It's not like I deserve it more than my dad. Or Rachel. Max saved me in the bathroom. But she couldn't make it stick. The time she bought me, it's enough. More than I deserve.
What do you mean? Of course you deserve to exist.
Not according to reality, or the universe, or whatever keeps trying to make me dead. Max has done everything she could for me. She always has. The least I can do is be there for her now. So, on to the good stuff. Who do we think is planning to start a fire? I met this guy last night. Didn't seem like a criminal. Criminally pretentious, maybe.
Lucas Colmenero is a former Caledon professor. He's been stirring up animosity between Caledon and Lakeport.
If he hates Caledon, you and Max won't be able to get much out of him. Max may have gone full Ivory Tower, but bars are still my scene. I'll head back there right now to chat with him and his protest buddies. Maybe I can learn more about their plans.
Okay, I think that's our good stopping point there. We'll pick up some more on maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow, most likely Monday. But thank you guys for watching and hanging out. We will be back soon, hopefully. But if not, we'll catch you later then. See you in the quads. Bye.